Hey guys, welcome to my newest patch that I've created. This is the Tesla's Mask. Tesla Mask was a brainchild of watching Tesla coils and thinking that would be interesting to see within my projection mapping. The idea was that I was create these kind of lightning-like looks over the top of the projections that I'm already creating, and to kind of give it this effect. But I believe that it could be used for many different things. So I decided to create a patch from all of that. In this particular example, I've used just a red solid square to go over the entire frame, this 1920 by 1080 screen, to kind of give you an example as to what it looks like on its own. And it also helps to kind of explain some of the things that are going on behind the scenes. So I'm going to close up some of these other little things so we're not looking at those. The Tesla Mask is created using a noise filter that is basically has 3 passes to have 3 different sets of lightning in a space, and there's a reason for that. Mainly because when I do the lightning speed, one of the things that I noticed is that there would be these noticeable gaps within the lightning. And so in order to kind of fix that, I wanted to figure out a way to do that. And so what I did was I created these other 2 sets to kind of fill in the void or fill in the spaces, so that it didn't you didn't always have like a blank space. So that was my my solution to fixing that. So that's more or less how the lightning speed works. It's basically moving it across the screen, and these sets of lightning basically control where within that field the lightning is being spaced. Some other things to play around with: I also have this lightning size. The lightning size is to basically control the entire window, so that you could granularly set it within a mask, and that's the purpose behind that, and I'll show that off in just one second. Likewise, you also have this left and right slider to slide it left and right, so that if there's a specific place you want the lightning to hit, you're able to kind of more control where that lightning is. Lightning is very hard to control, even in the digital world. However, it's been lots of fun creating this lightning patch. Some other things that are kind of nice about this is that you also have the option to change the colors within the lightning. So, for example, if you wanted to make this black, like a black lightning, like a Star Wars kind of Sith Lord kind of look, you could do so. You could, really get into that kind of sci-fi look. There's also options to control the vertical, so that if you wanted to move it up the screen or down the screen, if you change the lightning speed, go the opposite direction, it'll go down the screen. And the same thing with the vice versa, or with the horizontal, you can move it left or right. It's up to you. Some of the other features that are nice about this is the gradient type, which will allow you to control the ways the gradients work. So you got horizontal, so that you go from red to yellow or red to orange. In this particular example, we'll say red to green, right? You can do vertical, which means that you have red to green this direction. Radial, of course, is the same kind of thing. Angular creates an angular rate, a gradation, which is may be useful for some. I just wanted to kind of give it as an option. Typically I use the vertical, because I want to have that lightning in the middle being lit by another color. So, for example, I'll usually do the yellow in the middle, and then red in the edges, and then I can color shift this so that it's like you have the red on the top and red on the bottom, and then yellow more in the middle. I'll go a little bit more like that. So the other things that are available here is that you also have the gradient output, which sometimes can help to kind of control where the how far distance the gradation is within the window. So I'm going to set this back to 20. And then you also have this turn off mask or turn on mask. This allows you to control so that you can see where your lightning is hitting before you apply it to the mask, or not before you apply it to mask, but then it allows you to see what you're masking. And so, for example, I'll give you an example. We'll do this head of this phoenix. I like this lightning, but when I have it turned on, there's not much lightning hitting the face of that phoenix. So I may want to control that. So what I'll do is I'll turn off the mask, and then I'll adjust where the lightning is hitting. So we'll start like right there. Change my color at the top. We'll change that to white. So now you have this kind of blue and gold kind of lightning. And then we'll change where this lightning is, like here. So I'm just kind of covering my my bird. So then I also might want to, like, for instance, I might want to control how close I am to the masked image. And so now I have the lightning where I think it might be, where it would look good, and then I just turn off mask and I turn off the Boolean button, and now you have more of a controlled location. And then we could set it to move, and so now it flashes across the screen and kind of scrolls across. So there's some nice features with this. It works out pretty well. I like it with some of my illustrations. It's really kind of added a nice, unique look. We'll do this one here real quick. I'm going to increase the size. Let's turn on the mask, right? And then we'll move the mask right here, left, right. So it's more over the top of my space, and then hit. And then let's say I want to change this color to white and change this color to like blue or purple. Let's do this one to light blue and this one to light purple. So you can see that there's lots of nice features with this. It really will do all kinds of crazy fun things. Thanks for your interest in my newest wire patch. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.